Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. And thank you for being with us this evening as we celebrate you, our UMass Boston donors who create boundless opportunities for our students, faculty, and community. Please enjoy your salads as we begin the program. A comer, mancha, mancha, essen, essen. Now we eat. I will continue to speak, but you should eat. I want to start with a special warm welcome for the members of the University of Massachusetts Board of Trustees who are here with us this evening. Trustee Chair Steve Karam. Vice Chair Mary Burns. Our own UMass Boston Trustee Stephen Tolman. And the best dressed man in every function in the city of Boston, Imari Paris Jeffries. Trustee Joseph Sullivan. I'm also delighted to welcome student trustee from UMass Law, Trustee Worthy. I'm so pleased you could join us for this very, very special evening. Trustee Karam, President Meehan, I'll turn it over to you. Sorry, Marty.
No, that's okay. I was giving my order, so my wife Jen is going to order for me. It's great to see all of you here, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. You know, when Marcelo told me that we were going to do this in April, and you know, he wanted to wait until the big project we're announcing tomorrow and breaking ground on, not breaking ground, rather breaking the ribbon. He wanted to wait till that was done, and I said, April will be fabulous. I can't wait to be in Columbia Point on a beautiful April day. And here we are. I don't remember when it's been this cold. But I want to thank each and every one of you who are here for supporting UMass Boston. I know that in many cases, UMass Boston has made a difference in your lives. The support that you provide allows the university to transform lives and to expand its impact in its reach. We know that philanthropy makes critical differences for any college or university, but that includes the public universities as well. It's no secret, I think, to anyone here that the Commonwealth of Massachusetts provides a small amount of money towards our overall budget. The fact of the matter is the vast majority of money comes from private sources, including tuition. UMass Boston aspires and has become a great nationally ranked university, and philanthropy has provided UMass Boston with the ability to even reach higher, to meet the needs of students, to achieve the highest level of success. So I congratulate Chancellor Suarez Orozco for placing philanthropy front and center of this important inaugural week. I also want to congratulate the Chancellor for all that he's achieved over the past few years. Since 2018, UMass Boston endowment value has doubled, and more than 100 new endowments have been created in the last 5 years. 4 out of every 5 new endowments. 4 out of every 5 new endowments benefit students directly with scholarships, emergency aid, or fellowship funding. Additionally, newly endowed positions have been created in mathematics, Asian American Studies in the Gaston Institute. Under Marcello's leadership, 2 new institutes have been fully endowed in artificial intelligence and sports leadership. I would also like to acknowledge Marjorie Ringrose, the Director of Education at the Richard and Susan Smith Family Trust Foundation, who is here with us tonight. Now, Marjorie and the Smith Foundation have been great supporters of early college programs, and through their work, they have pledged $330,000 to the UMass system, and the Smith Family Foundation has also pledged $1.9 million to support early college partnership programs over the next few academic years. Early college is important. I thank Marjorie and the Smith Foundation because there will be generations of students, first-generation students, that will get the confidence they need and the support they need and save thousands and thousands of dollars through early college. You know, the former chairman of the UMass Board of Trustees, Rob Manning, and his wife, Donna, made a $15 million cash upfront contribution to the UMass Boston Nursing and Health Sciences College. This gift was the largest cash gift in UMass Boston's history. And I want to tell you something. I've known Rob Manning and Donna for a long time. This gift was only made possible because of the leadership of Marcello and his team. The Chancellor then followed up with the creation of a partnership with Mass General Brigham aimed at bringing more diversity to the nursing profession and expanding the nursing pipeline in Massachusetts, both areas of critical need and concern in the Commonwealth, in the nation, and indeed around the world. I thought the Chancellor put it well when he said of the Manning gift, quote, "This transformational gift from Rob and Donna comes at the right time, in the right place, and it is for a beautiful cause, to foster a culture of healing and health equity in Boston and beyond," end quote. I want to thank everyone for supporting the beautiful cause that is UMass Boston. I also want to thank Marcello and his wife, Carola, who have led by example in this area of philanthropy, personally launching the George Floyd Honorary Scholarship Fund, and also the Syed Arif Faisal and the Tyree Nichols Honorary Scholarship to provide support for talented students with significant financial need. They don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk. This is a great evening. It's going to be a great day tomorrow. I'm delighted to be here, and I'm even more delighted that so many of you are here and so many of you are doing so much to make UMass Boston even greater. Thank you.
Thank you, President Meehan. Trustee Karam.
I was thinking, I've never seen, the last time I saw Marcello this happy, he has the philanthropy dinner, we have the ribbon cutting and the inauguration. I think it was the day Marty proposed you to the board to be the chancellor. And so I'm glad to be here, full circle. What a great 2 days we're going to have. I'm honored to represent the University of Massachusetts Board of Trustees as we gather to celebrate all that has been accomplished at UMass Boston in this critical area of fundraising. I know that many of tonight's attendees are among UMass Boston's most staunch supporters and generous benefactors. And on behalf of the board, I want to thank you for all your support. You have changed the lives of students of yesterday, today, and tomorrow with your support. You are true difference makers. This is an exciting moment as tomorrow will formally install Marcello as Chancellor of UMass Boston and celebrate the opening of the quad and the rebuilding of this campus. But tonight, the focus is on philanthropy and recognize the manner in which private support elevates all aspects of performance and allows the university to provide outstanding, affordable academic experiences. I know that UMass Boston has been enjoying real success in this area, and I commend Marcelo and his team for connecting with donors, telling the story of and engaging their support. Philanthropic successes don't happen by accident. It takes constant effort, diligent outreach, and hard work. It also takes the people like all of you who understand the defining difference that UMass Boston makes in people's lives, in many cases made in your own lives, and want to ensure that UMass Boston will be an engine of transformation for generations to come. In conclusion, thank you very much for your generosity and for all you do to make UMass Boston a beacon of opportunity and excellence. Chancellor, congratulations. We look forward to your continued strong leadership and greater successes to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Karam, for your kind words, your dedication to the University of Massachusetts system has been a guiding force in our evolution, and your support for our campus is most appreciated. It remains the honor of my lifetime to be UMass Boston's 9th Chancellor. Thank you for welcoming me with such open arms. Tonight is a special evening as we celebrate our Founders Circle with the beautiful new mural downstairs. Welcome many of our donors and alumni back to campus for the first time in years. And we look forward to the next chapter in UMass Boston's story, beginning tomorrow with the opening of our beautiful new quad. This gathering is a milestone in a long timeline of growth and transformation that your engagement, your generosity, and dedication have helped make possible. Whether you have been loyal in your donations for decades, are a member of our Chancellor's Council or Lampa Society, or are celebrated as a member of our Founders Circle, you are here because your gifts animate our mission. This is the largest celebration of philanthropy by the university in our history. It is a testament to the incredible growth and forward momentum that each and every one of your gifts engenders. I'd like to especially recognize new members of our Founders Circle, whom I am publicly thanking for the first time tonight. If you could please stand and join me at the front of the room. I begin with those whose gifts provide educational access through Endow Scholarship Aid. As I say your names, please come and join us. Mary Thistle, class of 1983, and Wes Thistle. We have a little photo.
Okay, a little photo.
Remember, if we don't have the selfie.
It didn't happen, right?
Okay, you got it.
Thank you. Okay. Huh?
Professor Emeritus and former Provost Winston Langley. Judith Cajalas, class of 1972 and 1982, and her husband, Howard. The Titus Foundation, represented by Andre Titus, class of 2010. Supporting various scholarship programs and academic endeavors, I'd like to welcome to the Founders Circle Professor of Psychology, Jean Rhodes, who is landing at Logan as we speak because her flight is delayed. Represented tonight by Marjorie Ringrose, the Richard and Susan Smith Family Foundation joins the Founders Circle with their hallmark support for early college programs. Lastly, the Brothers of Phi Gamma Delta, represented by Rod Tufts, who endowed the Robert T. Silly Visiting Assistant Professorship in Mathematics. I'd like to also recognize longstanding members of our Founders Circle who join us tonight. Please stand or wave to be recognized. And while on the topic of longstanding, I must say a very, very special thanks, pay respects to three other guests. The first is Gladys Petcom, a member of the class of 1950 from Boston's Teachers College. Gladys? Gladys, my dear, you are an inspiration. The second and third are Professor Emeritus Russell Shutt and his wife, Elizabeth. Russ and Beth, you have made gifts. You have made gifts to UMass Boston every single year since 1990. I am humbled by your loyalty to our mission. Thank you. Indeed, so many of you are such loyal beacons. More than a dozen have been giving for 30 years or more. Over the decades, your support, most often expressed as direct aid to our extraordinary students, has put higher education within the reach of generations of alumni. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will hear from one of our beacons later this evening, along with one of our extraordinary Funders Circle member, Dan Ray. We will also hear from our student musicians. As we begin dinner, please turn your attention to the screens as we share why it is so important to celebrate our Funders Circle with our new mural wall in this new era of UMass Boston 2.0. Let's eat.
Donor walls are traditional in almost all universities. They're in hospitals too. You come into a building, you walk through the entranceway, and there's that donor wall. And it's really the donors to that building, the donors to that school. And we wanted to go in a different direction. We wanted to bring together their campus in a weaving sort of way. And so we decided to bring all the donors anywhere at the university to our donor mural, as we're describing it.
The donors, specifically the ones who take the chance and invest here at UMass Boston, our students, our staff, they're very important because without them, we wouldn't be here. These are the people that are in alignment with our values and what we want to do in our community and with our students.
It's one of Massachusetts' premier public universities, and I felt that I needed to give to a public university. I wanted for it to be here. I wanted to leave my mark.
College is special because when you come to college, there's a different community that's supporting you. It could be your professors, your peers, and to a great extent our donors who make generous donations to invest in our student body. So I guess there's an aspect of empowerment here that our donor community and our alums do it very well.
Our donor mural is not static. Ours really kind of flows through different windows, through different panels, and you can look out and see what we call our locational endowment, the Harbor campus that we're on. And the reason why we kind of chose it, and it was unanimous, is because the waves, the blue waves that you see as you look out the window, somewhat mimic the waves that are on these panels.
When I looked at the wall, it was first very much visually appealing. It had beautiful blue colors and shades, and I loved the structure of it and also the shape of it. But I guess more than that, it's a visual representation and tangible representation of what the commitment looks like of people who are contributing to UMass Boston community. And for me, that is also the place where any student can go and stand there for 30 seconds and see what their tangible commitments could look like in future when they are in those positions to give back to the community they were once part of.
I don't think it's about me. I just like to know that there's folks out there who are benefiting. You know, it's something I could do, and I'm very glad that I could do that. It gives you that great feeling inside that you're making a difference.
Most of our alums have no interest in seeing their name in lights. They give philanthropically because they support our institution, and we're so proud of that. They want to support our students, they want to support our faculty, they want to support the mission at UMass Boston. And for us, we want to just try to say, hey, we're tipping a hat to you, and we want to have your name up. Even though you may not have requested it, we want it there.
These stories and these donations and these checks goes beyond just a number. It really does impact student life. And once you have that experience as a college student, it really makes all the difference in the world.
Any moment that a student is recognized, whether it's a letter, a scholarship, or an award, for that student, and just speaking back to like my trajectory, I was that student once. For a second in this rush of time and being a change maker and working 3 jobs and being, family member, you get to pause and you really get to take in like someone else believes in my dream and someone else is willing to take that risk for me to move forward.
They're investing in our students, they're investing in our mission, they're investing in our schools and colleges because they see the benefits of this. 90% of the giving that's coming to us has been for scholarships, and it really is an extraordinary benefit to our students that someone can step forward and help them with their tuition assistance.
Folks who are here getting their education are usually, a lot of them are from within the community, and they want to remain here to build up Boston and Massachusetts, and I think that's important in keeping our talent, here rather than giving it and having somebody else benefit from it.
When donors invest here at UMass Boston, you are investing in the community, in the people who are actually working on the grounds on a day-to-day. It really takes someone to believe in the next change makers, and they're here. They're at UMass Boston.
This mural for us really represents the future of UMass Boston. We want this to help create a culture of philanthropy. Our students, our faculty, our alumni, as they walk by in this central place and see other donors who contributed before them, I hope creates this culture of philanthropy where they will contribute gifts in the future because they see people who did this before them.
I am just happy that we have universities and colleges like this who are just there to build up. I love that the University of Massachusetts overall, and in the University of Boston in particular, is really committed to helping those in the community help themselves and to pay it forward.
Distinguished guests, please turn your attention to our stage to welcome Danielle Grant.
Good evening, everyone. They said that was the voice of God that introduced me. But hope everybody's doing well tonight. I am Danielle K. Grant, and I will be graduating from the College of Education and Human Development after studying early childhood education in an inclusive setting, magna cum laude. I am here tonight because Vivian Lorenzani, Irene Nichols, and the Boston Teachers College alumni created scholarships that help support my education, to which I am deeply grateful. This May, I will celebrate my graduation alongside my husband, who's with me tonight, as well as our 4 beautiful children, ages 3 to 9. I know. I will then launch my career as a teacher in the Boston Public Schools. Yes. A dream once deferred will be a dream realized. On behalf of my fellow students and our faculty, I'd like to express appreciation to you for recognizing and investing in a worthy cause by giving of your resources. Your contribution serves to alleviate students of some of the financial constraints they face and to reshift their focus on their studies, further catapulting them into their destinies, which would have otherwise set them back. I am one of those students, and I stand here today as a beacon. Your generosity continues to make it possible for us to realize our deepest academic pursuits so that we can blossom. I am passionate about many things, but I'm especially driven when it comes to educating young children. I believe that children are the future, and there is nothing cliche about that. A strong early childhood education helps children develop the skills needed to mold them into productive citizens who will positively transform society. That is a mission I don't take lightly. That's a mission I take seriously. To me, there is nothing more amazing than seeing a child enraptured in learning and play and seeing their light bulbs turn on. My journey here was not seamless. The garden of my life wasn't always devoid of weeds. I was akin to a seed, adrift at first, but slowly took root over time in this enriching environment. Though I was uncertain of how I would sprout and grow into my full potential, I didn't always know how I was going to fully finance my education. The concerns posed a major threat to my germination process. And thankfully, these scholarships were the long-awaited rain I needed that gave me the peace and freedom to fully flourish. Your investments didn't only transform my life, they empowered me to pay it forward through every life I encounter, particularly the lives of young children. In the words of Maya Angelou, you have no idea what your legacy will be, because your legacy is every life you touch. Your sacrificial giving has touched me, and now, as an extension to every child I will teach. Therefore, the legacy of your generosity is endless. The seeds reproduces and proliferates. Today, on the precipice of graduation, this seed is now a fruit. Your support has changed my life and equipped me with the tools and resources to affect societal change. A better tomorrow awaits on the horizon, thanks to what you make possible. I myself cannot wait to extend my garden. This fall, I will also embark on a master's program in educational leadership here at UMass, while continuing. Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited about that. While continuing to write children's book like My Hair Story, which empowers and inspires young children, this is one of my gifts to the field of education. So thank you. Thank you for putting world-class education and research within reach for countless students like myself. Thank you. Thank you. You have no idea how deeply grateful I am. I really am. And now, it is my honor to introduce a member of the Foundation Circle in Boston State College, class of 1970, Don Ray.
Well, that is going to be a very tough act to follow, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that's fair. Anyway, congratulations, Danielle. You are the embodiment of why all these people are here tonight. Quite what we would call a return of investment. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Danielle Grant. When Mary Ellen and Vanessa asked me if I could say a few words tonight, I promised I'd just say a few words. Normally I say words for about 4 hours on radio from 8 to midnight on WBZ. You don't have to worry about that. Not only here, we won't do 4 hours. Nor will I do 4 hours on the radio tonight because I had a chance to be with all of you. Given that opportunity, there's no way I would not be here as a graduate of Boston State College, but also a graduate of the University of Massachusetts at Boston. Because just as women who graduated from Radcliffe are now graduates of Harvard, technically. I'm a graduate of UMass Boston, and I do have an honorary degree, and so I am wedded to this university in so many ways, and I so appreciate the opportunity to be here, obviously on the evening of the inauguration of the 9th chancellor in the history of the University of Massachusetts, Boston. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone knows Marcelo. What a great, great honor to be here tonight for your day tomorrow. Also honored to be here with the chair of the Board of Trustees. I was in the Board of Trustees of Boston State College, Jim. I was the one vote that voted against the merger. In spirit of full disclosure here. But I've changed my mind. Let's hear it for the chair of the Board of Trustees of the University of Massachusetts. You heard from him earlier, James Karam. And of course, I would be remiss if I did not talk about the former congressman of yours to cover up in Washington and up in Lowell, our university president, well-deserved, doing a greater job here than even he did in Congress, okay? If he had stayed in Congress, he now would be, I don't know, Marty, in what, your 50th year, definitely would have been at least the majority leader, probably even the Speaker of the House, who knows. But I think you're happier doing what you're doing right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Marty Meehan. I am wearing my UMass Boston tie tonight, which my wife allowed me to wear tonight particularly. I also want to introduce my wife, Jean O'Keefe. She is not a graduate of UMass Boston, nor a graduate of Boston State College. She went to Girls Latin School and graduated from a school out in Chestnut Hill. I forget the name of it right now. They have a football team. Someone will remember it. And then took some graduate degrees. Was a Husky down there at Northeastern University. So she doesn't have a connection. But her connection philosophically to this school, this institution, and the young people who matriculate and are educated here is greater probably than anyone in the room. She is a moving force in our family. She says to me, we've got to do more for UMass Boston. And she is the person who's responsible. She should stand up as the founder, not me. Jean, thank you very much. It's great to be here representing Boston State College, although I think there's someone who might have been in a class ahead of me over here on the right from State Teachers College. You know, Marcelo spent some time teaching across, there's a college across the river. Again, the name escapes me for the moment. It begins with an H. It's not Boston's great public research university as we are. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure that I would trust everything that's going on across the river. They had these corpses, some of which got sold. That is never going to happen at UMass Boston, trust me on that. But both of our children, they were fortunate enough to go to the school across the river. And I used to delight whenever I was with their friends who also went to the school across the river. I would delight in telling their friends that they got into that school across the river, but they couldn't get into the college I went to. And their friends would look at me and say, "Where'd you go?" You know, Princeton, Yale, Boston State College. My kids hated that, okay? They hated that. But I'm so proud of this university and so proud of the job that Marcelo has done and that Marty has done as president in the greater university. Just an honor to be here with all of you tonight. This was the college that I went to, even though this college didn't exist when I was at Boston State College. But it's the college that many of you obviously have graduated from. If there are any Boston State College alumni in the room, please just stand up for a quick round of applause, okay? Because we want you to get your classmates, however young they are. We want to get them all involved. This is a period of life where sometimes people talk about estate planning. Not exactly sure what they mean by that. I'm too young. But there may be some people who we know from Boston State College who might want to be thinking about estate planning and generosity to their alma mater, which is Boston State College, but it's also UMass Boston. So don't let them forget that. Thank you for allowing me to be here tonight. Marcelo, thank you for allowing me to participate and represent not only Boston State College, but UMass Boston. And I want to thank all of you for your generosity to this campus. It is Boston's public research college, university. It has grown under Marcelo in the last 4 years. He will be much longer than they have presidents for 4 years. He will have successive terms here at UMass, and based upon what you've done so far, Marcelo, I can't wait to see what it's going to be like 4 years, 8 years, or 12 years from now. Never leave us. Thank you all very much. You can listen to me on the radio tomorrow night. It will be for 4 hours. I only gave you about 4 minutes tonight. Thank you very much. Long live UMass Boston. I forgot one other thing, one other very important thing here. As a matter of fact, I looked out in the corner of my eye here and I saw that there's some very talented musicians which are going to play for us. It is my honor, absolute honor, to present 2 student performers, music majors in the College of Liberal Arts. Sonbi Kwan on cello. Sonbi, please. And Sonia Chan on the keyboard. Let's have a nice round of applause for Sonbi and Sonia.
Brava, brava. Sumbi, Sonia, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful gift, your amazing talents. Thank you, Danielle and Dan. Thank you, two extraordinary beacons who make us proud as they nurture the next generation of leaders across our Commonwealth. And thank you all for joining us this evening and for your amazing support of our campus. Muchas, muchas gracias.